Welcome to the wanderings and ponderings of a Wobble Gob, a lover of all things stitched. Hi, I'm Anne, aka Handmade, a mum, wife, teacher and artist living and working in Yorkshire in the UK. From a young age I've been known as a Wobble Gob, a term my mum gave me due to my continuous chatting about nothing as a child. And yes, this has stuck with me, and now I'm sharing the things that go round in my brain, my wanderings and ponderings and all things stitched, in my vlog. I hope you enjoy it.
Well, that looks quite cool. Does it hear me?
I think so, yes. I don't know, we're testing the sound, so I'm at the Yorkshire Sculpture Park. Just going for a bit of a walk around today. I've got my new camera. So this is going to be part of my Wobble Gob. I'm out and about, sort of share where I've been. I'm hoping that it's going to be better quality than when I've tried to do it on my phone. So Yorkshire Sculpture Park, it's near Wakefield. I'm quite lucky, it's not that far away from our house, so I'll give you a little bit of a blurb as to what's going on. But you get the most dramatic landscapes if you can come. Just look at that, absolutely beautiful. So I'll let you know what the exhibition is, probably take some pictures and yeah, share what I've been doing. Oh, gone a bit wonky. Oh, learning lots with this new camera. Oh, there we go, back in the middle. Really quirky sculptures. I'll give you some information on who they're by. So, oh, I haven't got my glasses on. Erwin. Something beginning with W. I'll have to have a look inside when I get inside. But these are really quirky. They look fantastic, actually, in the park. So the space and the contrasting colours just looks really, really cool. They're just really, really striking against the landscape with the colours. So I'm going to go and have a look in the big gallery. We've just had a bit of a wander around the outside first. They just say the dramatic skies. You can't beat the Yorkshire landscape. Really, really can't. Just look at that. Right, yes, so it's Erwin Worm. This is amazing. Reflections, kind of cool. Love reflections. Oh, right foot. Hashtag right foot.
So edit that out on YouTube.
this is kind of cool. Look at that. That's bonkers. So I've just read a little bit about the blurb, which I'll post a picture of. So it's sort of questioning reality and taking everyday objects and putting like a human twist on it based on philosophy. And just looking at alternatives. These are actual vehicles that have been altered. Textures in these are amazing. It's concrete sculptures with like imprints in them. This is a deer shelter. Oh, don't know what it's doing again. Oh, that way. I hope you're all well. That was my little trip to the Yorkshire Sculpture Park on Sunday. It was just quite an exciting impromptu day out, I suppose, and I've got my new little vlogging camera thing, which is very, very exciting. A few hiccups maybe along the way, but hopefully that's going to be something where I can use. Oh, turn that down a bit. When here, I'm not as glowy. Out and about, so I can record things and share my wanderings with everybody, so that's kind of exciting. It's a bit chilly this week, so welcome to Wobble Gob. It's episode 25. I'm recording this a little bit earlier than Wednesday because Wednesday I'm going to have a lovely day out, hopefully, with my sister in Beverley. So you never know, I might video a little bit of that maybe. What we got on my desk today, a couple of different things, not a massive amount of stuff. I've been kind of busy with filming the 52 blocks and the stitching hour samples, so I've been doing that. I've been working on some of my own stuff as well, which has been exciting. But one of the things that did arrive on my desk, I think I mentioned this before Christmas, was based on the 52 stitches from last year. So I know lots of you did this, but I know quite a few people didn't. So this was my vintage quilt, and a mixture of vintage bits and bits I've ended up making to patch it together. But it's created this massive quilt that was the 52 stitches last year, and I just thought it ended up being such a great resource. I keep using it now. It's just fantastic. If you're a bit stuck, you can just have a bit of a look and choose a stitch and just have a bit of a play with that. So I photographed it all and I've done it as a little book, but I'm not selling it really as a book. I might do if there's enough demand for it. If people ask for it, I might just do it as a pictorial book. But what I've done is it's a digital workshop. So this is the booklet that goes with it. These are going to go on my website, and basically it goes through the 52 stitches and they're all listed in here. There's photographs of all the little blocks, little ideas that you could do, little bobbin wraps. So there's all 52. And then to turn it into a digital workshop, what it does is right at the end there are 2 QR codes, and this gives you a link to all the videos, so then you can do them all. And then also there's a link to all the different projects that I do as well. So the idea with it is that you've got the book with the link to all the videos, so you've got like a visual reference and also a video reference. So these are going to be going on my website as it is classed as a workshop. That with the 52 videos, I can't remember how much it is. Well, that's a bit scary, isn't it? Oh, right, I'm going to pause it, I'm going to find out, and then I'm going to come back. Right, I'm back again now. Yeah, I did think it was. So the workshop is £25. So for the £25, I will post you out a copy of the book, and then you've got access to all the videos. However, it is also sold via Blurb, and at the moment, if you go onto blurb.co.uk, there's 20% off all books until January the 18th if you use the code ALL20. All capital letters, so you can get that, and my other 2 books are on there as well, but I think I have those in stock. So that's kind of exciting. So that's something new, so I'll be getting that online, or it should be, hopefully when this comes out, this will be out and online. So that's that thing that's very, very exciting. I'm very excited about that. My workshop, my first workshop, is coming up. I'm not very, very well prepared today. I think it's because I've been so busy with everything. It's all a little bit bonkers. So my first workshop is on the 24th of February here at the shed. And one of my original loves was stitching into paper and hand stitching into paper. So the workshop is a paper book in a tin. You know how I love my books and tins and things like this, but this is not fabric at all. It's all paper. So this is the sort of thing that we're going to be doing. So it's a little miniature stitched book, and it uses a hole punching template that my hubby, that Robert's made me. But it's a miniature little book looking at just working with bits of collage, maybe some bits of glued on fabric, looking at text, depending on how we get going with the day. There's all sorts of different little techniques that we're going to do. I provide everything really, so it's a rectangular tin, I think is the one that we're going to do, but people can bring their own tins. There are places still on this workshop, so if you're near Brighouse, or you can get here, we're just going to be playing with paper. You might decide you don't want to make it in a tin and you just want to make yourself some little signatures. just to play around with and make a little book that you can stitch into and play with. So I'm looking forward to that. I do like stitching paper. It is a lot of fun. And then I've also got Jennifer Collier's coming, and it's an experimental book working with papers and all Jennifer's techniques, and there are spaces on that workshop as well. And all my workshops are on my website now, and they're all live, ready for booking. There's places on most of them. There's just a couple, I think Liz Cooksey and Anne Kelly are full, but I've got spaces on all my other workshops if you fancy coming. PhD days, they're up and running again. We've got the first one, I think it's the 26th of February, no, January. It's a week on Friday. There's a few places left on that. PhD days, people always say, what is that? And it's really just projects half done. We've all got things that we started and we've not quite finished. So the idea with that is you just bring along your project, bring along your kit, we sit and chat, put the world to rights, and hopefully get projects finished. So that's the plan with that one. And then a few people had asked me about this speed darner that my friend Jane bought me, and would I do a quick demo. Well, I've actually got it fastened onto something and I didn't really want to take it off. But basically it's a piece of wood that you wrap your fabric around and put an elastic band around it, and then the speed darner gets clipped in at the top, and then there's another elastic band to hold it onto the place, and then you thread it up. So you're just going to start stitching here at the bottom, and then you go up and around all the hooks, and then when it comes to darning, this is the bit that I absolutely love. Depending on which way around you have these depends on which threads are upwards, and then you just, the reason it's called a speed darner is you just pop your needle through, take it all the way through, down, and then you just get these little bits here, slide them back the other way, and the other thread comes up, and then you just do the same thing again. So this is why it's called a speed darner. So you whop it that way, pop your needle through, there we go. So be careful just with your tension a little bit. I usually have oh, I've missed a bit there. I usually have I don't think I've got it with me. I usually have a comb that I use just to pull them all down. The handiest thing to have. It's a little comb, and then you just pop it the other way, and the other thread comes upwards. Do your needle through, just pull that, just pull it down, and then take it through. Pop it the other way, take it through. And that's just it, speed darner. It's amazing. I'd never heard of, well, I think I had seen them, but I didn't appreciate how cool they were. Then just use your needle just to pull that down, and then you can change colours as you're going along. There we go. Let's pop it back the other way. And then when you've done the loops at the top, you just stitch those into your piece of fabric. So there we go, that's the speed darner. Speed darner. So I was looking for my quote for this Wobble Gob, and I'm back at work. We're stressing with getting coursework done, and exams coming up, and it's all just a little bit bonkers. And I just thought, I'd love to go back. Sometimes I always say I'd love to go back and maybe do a degree or something like that, and just have that opportunity just to play every day and not worry about things. And that was my quote that I found that sort of linked to that. I don't know who said it. I think it was just something that I just found randomly, where it says being creative is not a hobby, it's a way of life. And I think people, they see the two things as different. They just think, oh, you've got to work at being creative. But actually you don't. It's about just ways of thinking and risk taking and being prepared just to have a go. I'm quite impressed actually with how neat I'm getting this. Maybe I should do it and talk more often. Yeah, and definitely for me, it is a way of life. It's like it's part of me and what makes me who I am. Just being, and it's not just about sewing at all. I love being creative and just like with food and the house, and I'm really looking forward to getting back out in the garden again once the weather gets a bit better and I can get out and start doing things. I've got ideas of what I want to do in the garden, and I just love using my imagination because there's no right and wrong. No right and wrong whatsoever. Whatever you do, as long as it's making you happy, then that's all it is. If other people don't get it or don't understand it, that's not your problem. That's their problem. Right, I'll just turn it that way, just pop my needle in, and then I'll hold this up. There we go. That one, that one, that one. Just pop that in there. Look at that. How neat is that? That is so, it's just so cool. So cool. I absolutely love it. And I'm doing mine so it's free form, so it's actually lifted off the surface. But if you were doing it to down, when you get to the edge, you would catch the bit of your fabric and then go back. So you're not going to get it going in because you will keep it outwards. But I'm wanting mine to be a little bit of a free form, a little bit of weaving, because it's going to go onto one of my mushrooms. So that's that I've been doing. So following on, I suppose, from what I've just been saying, our wellness, 3 things. I noticed the other day when I went out, my hellebores are beginning to, little flowers are beginning to come up, so I hope we don't get too much of a frost and snow, possibly. I know if you're in Scotland at the moment, you have got the snow. I think, I don't know about down south, but if you are in the snow, please stay safe. But I suppose it's that, thankful that time's moving and spring's coming, and it's exciting to see all the plants and flowers growing, and because of that, it's thankful for the sunshine, getting lots of vitamin D at the moment. I've still got a bit of a glow from when we were away on holiday, so yeah, I'm thankful that the sunshine comes out. I don't mind if it's cold, as long as it's sunny. It just makes you feel so much better. And then the other thing I'm very thankful for, and I was very thankful for today, was my hot water bottle. I sat working in here and it got a bit chilly, so I got myself all wrapped up, hot water bottle on my knee, so I was very thankful for my hot water bottle today. So that's it really. I would imagine there's probably some other stuff that I was going to mention, but I can save that for another one. So Wobble Gob, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the Yorkshire Sculpture Park. That's near Wakefield, just off the M1. If you ever get to go, it is well worth it. You get your tickets online. Anybody up to the age of 25 goes free now. They've just changed it ever so slightly, so the entrance is free for them. But for everybody else, if you're not concessions, it's gone up to £9 each, which if you're going for the full day, it's fine. But we used to just pop, because it's very local, we used to just pop like and go for an hour's walk and stuff like that. It was quite an expensive walk, but anyway, it's a great place, a lovely exhibition at the moment, and no doubt I'll be going back at some point. So that's me over and done with for this week. Wobble Gob episode 25 signing out. I hope you're safe and well. Happy stitching. Make some time for stitching, and I'll see you soon. Ta-da!